You took the time to tune in to today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Listen, we have a great show lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real, relevant, and relatable content on today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. And welcome over there, Richard Blank. How are you today?
I'm doing great from sunny Costa Rica. Pura vida, Kim. So happy to be here today with you and your audience.
Well, pura vida to you too. I learned that that's just like the simple life. We just, want to be free and enjoy our life in the Costa Rica language, right?
That's why I sold my soul, and that's why I'm here.
Oh, that's really good to know because, I'm interested in letting everyone that's tuning in today learn more about how this man, Richard Blank, we're talking about balancing our lives, y'all. This man officially uprooted his life and decided, that's it. I'm taking up residency in Costa Rica. That is a huge endeavor and undertaking for anyone. So I am super excited to learn about your story, your backstory, and how things have been on this journey for you as you inspire us today on the Kim Jacobs Show.
Well, this story began back in Northeast Philadelphia. We all grew up with families that may put some pressure on you,
right?
Possibly to study certain things or go to certain schools. My grandpa went to Harvard Law. My pops went to Columbia Business. And my older brother went to Washington and Lee. I wasn't mature enough or have the structure to do Ivy League. So I decided to double down on my favorite class at the proud Abington High School. I loved Spanish. And I knew if I could be the only one that could speak out of my friends, it might open some doors and maybe add some momentum. So moved out to Arizona. I was a wildcat in Tucson. So I studied Spanish and communication for a bunch of years. And I even interned for Telemundo during college. So once again, building that momentum and testing those waters. And hey, Kim, when I was 27 years old in August of 2000, a very good friend of mine gave me a 1 in a million opportunity. He said, hey, Richie, why don't you come to Costa Rica for a couple months and teach English at my call center?
Right.
And if you can get past your parents' guilt, you can live anywhere in the world.
You better.
That door was open and I was out. And I've been here 23 years and it's been a great run so far.
That, you know what, that's an interesting story because to be able to just convince, first of all, your parents that, listen, I'm getting ready to go to Costa Rica is its own accomplishment in itself because they have to believe that what? You're going to go as a young man, uproot your life, and then just start this new journey. And we're supposed to just be behind you. I have a son that's adventurous like that. And I'm like, sure he will travel abroad. And I have to get my mind right because he'll just blow up a boat and go off in the lake. And I don't see him for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. But if he was to move to Costa Rica, that might really take me over the top,
Well, Kim, let's be realistic for a second here. First, there's maturity. I think I was ready